Hi, good Tuesday, and welcome to March. On a beautiful note, we will come into the third month of the year like a lamb, and more to come. In fact, the rain holding off to the latter half of your weekend, so dry, warm, and even warmer between now and your Saturday. More in your 7-day in just a few moments. That is nothing but good news. With that said, we'll go straight to headlines this evening. We'll talk with our Judge Executive in just a few moments about House Bill 588. He's been talking about the unbelievable high costs of state audits done for all county offices since he has been Judge Executive. And with the assistance of our State Representative, John Blanton, a co-sponsor who has helped file the bill, there's more hope now than ever that counties, not just McGoffin, but all Kentucky counties, may get some relief, some heavy relief. With that said, also 5 people netted in a local arrest and much more to come. I do need to make mention before we go any further of a special ceremony tomorrow night. Hard to imagine that tomorrow will mark 10 years since the March 2nd, 2012 tornadoes that, of course, just changed the lives and attitudes of Eastern Kentuckians in, of course, Morgan and Johnson County, where lives were lost, and Sagersville, where we were spared, but so many homes and businesses destroyed. Pete Shepard tells me, our mayor, that tomorrow night at 7:02, they will be gathering all county fire departments, EMS, and all who would like to be a part of a brief recognition of this important time in our history. Tomorrow at 7:02 in the Ramey Park. With that said, House Bill 588. It has been filed. It is in committee, and done so at the behest of our State Representative John Blanton, who has a co-sponsor, Representative Hebron, I believe. And with the input of McGoffin County Judge Executive Matt Wireman, who has, well, for lack of a better term, been preaching this since he has been Judge Executive, they are looking to change how counties, fee offices, clerk's offices, the sheriff's office, which has many different audits from oil and gas and as many as half a dozen a year that have to be done, but how they are to be audited and billed. Wireman has been very vocal on this program and in the Sagersville Independent about this problem for years, saying that in the past 3 years alone that he's been Judge Executive, that the county, McGoffin County alone, has been either billed or paid out to the state auditor office, or has been contracted and is looking at paying the state auditor's office almost $1 million for physical audits that should have, he estimates, totaled maybe $300,000 to $400,000 in totality.
I took over as county judge in January 2019. We knew that there was a lot of outstanding audits that had not been completed that related to the sheriff's office. And those audits went all the way back to 2013. The current state auditor went and completed about 14 of those during the next 8 to 12 months and sent us a bill. And it was quite large, over $400,000. One of the things that jumped out at me was the enormous cost. We were seeing audit bills that were running, just for example, get you exact number here. The 2015 unmined coal audit. The audit report itself reported that there was $24,745 worth of county tax revenue that was paid to the fiscal court, but the audit bill was $23,286. 94% of the tax collected went to the state auditor. We've seen other instances where the billed time just to audit a fee account in 1 year was over 900 hours. These are unheard of numbers. I'm an accountant. Most folks know that. That's what I've done my entire career. I've been a school finance officer over $60 million budget. I got audited every single year. I'm for it. I want them, but they got to be timely. And without these audits being timely, what they've done is they continue to carry forward a lot of the findings and reinvestigate them and rebuild them, and it's not very timely. So I began the discussions with the state auditor's office and with Representative Blanton, and rather than things getting better, they just kept going as is. And we're at a point now where the state auditor's office has contracted with a CPA firm to come in and audit the sheriff, but then they bill us to review the audit of the CPA firm that they hired. So there's a lot of, in my view, a lot of problems with that entire system, not with the audit in itself. Again, I'm for that. I want to be audited. I want people to come and look and turn over every stone, because I want people to know that that in my office, and I think most county judges, if not all that I've met that know across the state during my time, they want that transparency and that accountability. But these billings and stuff and the timeliness of it, it's just not good for small rural counties. You get big counties like Kenton, Boone, places like that where they got multi-million-dollar budgets. The state audits cost them what it cost us here. They never see that. But when you're seeing Magoffin County having, since I've been judge, either billed or we've already paid or it's already contracted over $939,000. That's astronomical. There's no benefit to the reader, to the people, to find out what happened in 2013. That's nothing. It's not current. So Representative Blanton and I got together along with the legal team at CAECO, and we drafted a bill. And what that bill does is it forces the state auditor to be current or to allow counties to hire their own CPAs. CAECO and the Kentucky County Judge Association did a survey, and what they found was that in most cases, CPA firms were up to 50% cheaper than the state auditor's office. We know through testimony at committee meetings that the state auditor said that his office can't make it without the revenues he receives from counties. So he said, if we're going to change any of this, then the state needs to kick more money to him. So I can't see that being the justification for all the hours and all the things that we've been billed. You know, school districts are audited every single year, and the audit is done by November the 15th. They're just now completing 2019, I believe, on the sheriff, maybe 2020. We're in 2022. Those things should be done in a timely manner, and that's what this bill does. And it allows for counties to contract out through competitive bidding process or through RFP to get their own CPA firm.
And I want to get a little comparison. There are school districts in this relative part of the state. We're kind of, in some places, we're comparing apples to apples, who have a budget similar to or an equal size to the county, which are paying, give me an average number versus what we're paying.
I can tell you that the school district I work in Floyd County paid a little over $20,000 a year to have $60 million worth of transactions audited. That's $20,000 to audit $60 million worth of transactions, 1,000 employees, 10,000 purchase orders, all the checks that we wrote every year. And here we're looking at auditing a sheriff's account that has $500,000 go through it and over $60,000 to audit that. That's one of the problems. The problem too, when you contract, it's the good thing about contracting with a CPA firm, they do it for a set amount. That set amount, you know what it is, you can put it in your budget, you can plan for it. But state auditor comes in, you're sitting here waiting because there's a meter running. And when it gets to whatever they get done, then they send it to you, and it is what it is. So that's one of the reasons that contracting with CPAs is so much better. You have certified public accountants doing this, not knocking the staff at the auditor's account because they've got really good staff there. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that the practices of leadership and the way that the procedures are with state auditing, that they can do, they need to be caught up. And what they can't do, they need to allow those counties that are not having problems to go ahead and hire a CPA firm. Because here, if I sent out $900,000, I'd have shut the county down. We just couldn't make it. And that's one of the reasons that we've been pushing this. We've been kind of doing a media list, talking to a lot of television news stations and newspapers across the state. I know that CAECO's been meeting with House leadership. I know Representative Blanton is fighting this hard, fighting for this really hard. He wrote and sponsoring the bill. And hopefully we could see this change made so that the people, not only in Magoffin County, but every county around us and all across the state, can see audits that are timely so they can know how their county officials are performing now, not what happened 5, 6, 7 years ago.
I'll, of course, keep you up to date as that bill proceeds through our legislature, and I'll keep you up to date with more news in just a second.
If you've been waiting on the new Samsung Galaxy S22 device, then the team at Appalachian Wireless has some good news for you. Appalachian Wireless is launching all Samsung S22 models on sale. Every S22 model will be $150 off normal contract pricing, or take $100 off and we'll pay the taxes on the Appalachian Advantage. Visit one of our retail or dealer locations and on the web, because we don't want you to miss this fantastic deal. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works. 349-9999.
At Golden Law Office, our attorneys previously represented the nation's largest insurance and trucking companies, handling cases involving serious personal injury and death. We know their strategies, how they will defend the case, and what factors drive large settlements. The attorneys at Golden Law Office can use this inside knowledge to ensure your case is handled effectively and aggressively. Hiring Golden Law Office provides you with a strategic advantage. Call Golden Law Office today.
Not everything has changed over the years. Frazier's Prater Drug Store is still your most trusted pharmacy, where you can get your prescription brought to you curbside or make your way to the counter for a snack, lunch, or an incredibly sweet treat. And check out Strings and Things inside the shack, the Radio Shack, musical instruments, guns, ammo, electronics, and more. It's as wonderfully unique of a shopping experience as is the selection at Frazier's Prater Drug Store in downtown Sayersville.
My name is Tony Allen, and I'm a candidate for McGoffin County Clerk. Just as my family and I have served you at our restaurant, the Farmhouse Diner, we will be there to serve you in the clerk's office. You will be greeted with a smile. The office will be organized, neat, inviting, and we will do all we can to help everyone, regardless of your party, last name, or how you vote. We will be open during lunch, and we will have a long evening each week for folks who get in late. We will be open every other Saturday and have a plan to better serve the elderly in our community. I'm fighting to win this election and the trust of McGoffin County. I will not let you down, nor will I forget that the people chose me to be their clerk. Vote number 1 on the ballot, Big Tony Allen for McGoffin County Clerk.
Local authorities are investigating after several people were taken from a McGoffin County residence over the past 48 hours or so. It happened Sunday night, late Sunday night, at the execution of a search warrant by the McGoffin County Sheriff's Department. These individuals arrested, many facing serious and felony drug charges. A total of 5 people were arrested and removed from that home in Elk Creek Sunday night related to drug trafficking. Authorities there with a search warrant in hand. According to citations, Sheriff's Department deputies Jordan Osborne, Dewey Marshall, and Eugene Salyer went there that night and searched the home and reportedly found at least 3 bags with a white powdery substance, several empty bags used for the resale of drugs, marijuana roaches, all in a back bedroom. There was also a total of 7 rifles and 1 pistol for a total of 8 guns found at the residence, with police saying that all 5 of those individuals who were there during the time of the execution of the search warrant refused to talk, didn't make any statements to authorities, and all were taken to the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. They were still there as of press time just a few moments ago. Those charged are, so far, 18-year-old Ariana Williams of Columbus, Ohio, 41-year-old Jennifer Fletcher of Elk Creek, Minnie Johnson, 57, of Elk Creek, 28-year-old Marvin Hunter Jr. of Pontiac, Michigan, 20-year-old Kaylin Banta of Pontiac, Michigan, and all are charged with possession of marijuana, buying or possessing drug paraphernalia, and trafficking a controlled substance first offense greater than or equal to 10 dosage units. Johnson is also facing 1 count of possession of a handgun by a convicted felon and 7 counts of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon for all 8 of the weapons that were found. The 5 have preliminary hearings, which have been set in their felony cases for March the 7th in just a few days in the McGoffin County Justice Center. Now, while they were there, police also arrested another man on misdemeanor drug charges after reportedly finding him in a camper on the property with drug paraphernalia and a quantity of an unspecified controlled substance, as well as arresting that individual for 3 active warrants. I think 2 were out of Carter County and 1 was out of the county of Johnson. COVID numbers real quickly. Oh, it's wonderful to see so much less spread. This is yesterday's incident rate map for the state of Kentucky, showing that looks as though, at least, it's migrating to the east. The change of color. Much of the state now well out of the red, orange, a lot of yellows, still a lot of red to come, about half of the state as a whole. Now, this was the last day for this map as we have come to know it for so long. Given the CDC guidelines, which have changed, the new metrics they are using, they have a new map, and we'll talk about that a little later on, but obviously the trend there is plain to see through that visual. Here, today's report from the state also makes it easy to see that we are still continuing along the right path, and total cases today, 2,783, one of our lowest days in a long time. Positivity rating still as well, going down to 8.1%. But look at the number of deaths, 44. That's one of the higher numbers we've had in a while, and one of those 44 was in a 27-year-old Kentuckian. We'll talk more about it later, but I read a report today and some statistics from the CDC and Johns Hopkins that indicates that nearly 90% of COVID patients who didn't get the critical care therapy they needed, because hospitals were full, overrun, and they just couldn't get it. 90% of those who couldn't get that critical care therapy, ECMO, as it's commonly referred to, died, despite being young and healthy. That's what overrun hospitals have done. With that said, McGoffin County numbers, as you see, totaling 14 for today. That gives us, so far, hope that we will see considerably less numbers this week as far as COVID is concerned for McGoffin County. We finished last week with 84, which was nearly the same as the week prior. While right now, 4 days in, starting on Saturday, we have a total of 36 cases and counting. So it looks to be an improvement again this week for McGoffin County. Total case count is at 4,059, and we currently are under the impression that we still have at least one McGoffin Countian hospitalized from COVID. Now, with that out of the way, let's go on to something on a positive, fun, cheerful note. How about a birthday wish to kick off tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau community calendar? This one for Laura Sue, and it's Laura Sue Shepherd's 51st birthday, I am told. With a lot of love from your mom, your brother, a long list of family and friends. Happy 51st birthday wishes to Laura Sue Shepherd. Happy birthday to you. Quick reminder, I don't have it typed in yet, but Meet the Hornets is this Saturday at the baseball field. Just $2 for adults to get in. Students and kids all get in for free. They're going to announce our Cal Ripken youth team, our middle school and our high school teams, and an alumni softball game will follow. Oh, that sounds very fun and entertaining and like a few pulled muscles to me. just saying. So keep that in mind. Water into Wine will be distributing tomorrow, Wednesday, 9 till noon, and then Wednesday the 16th, 9 till noon. Their senior pantry day is the 17th from 12:30 to 2. And I said I was going to take this one off last night, but since it's still on there one more time, the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center's basketball court, the gymnasium, open for basketball, open gym, Thursday nights 5 till 9, $2 to play. And they're going to add more days very, very soon. Add your calendar announcement to the show by just getting it to me any way you can. Birthdays and anniversaries, too. On to funeral service announcements tonight. Services were held earlier today, just a reminder, for Rui Faye Isaac, 83, of Lacey, who passed away on Saturday. Survived by her son, Greg, daughters Janie Isaac, Loretta Jenkins, and sisters Evelyn Van Hoos and Lexi Mead, 4 grandkids and 8 great-grandchildren. My apologies. Services will start Thursday morning at 11 for Wanda Jean Hall Wilson, 64, of Sarasota, Florida, formerly of McGoffin County. She passed away Saturday in Florida. She survived by her sons Jeremy Dwayne Donahue and Patrick David Donahue, brother Stanley Hall, sister Patricia Hall, and 7 grandchildren. In addition to her parents, Wanda Jean is preceded in death by her daughter, Beth Ellen Rudd, and a brother, Charlie Dan Hall, and 3 sisters, Mary Jo Hall Green and Peggy Sue Hall and Wilma Hall Combs. Again, services Thursday morning at 11 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will be tomorrow night after 6 o'clock. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
Whether the new year brings you new dreams or you're working towards the same ones, let Salyersville National Bank help you build, bank, or save for them. Salyersville National has been helping dreams come true since 1902. Give them a call at the main location, 349-3131, or the branch, 6121. Do you really want to get caught in this again on those tires? Get there in one piece and save. Conley Tires got specials going on right now through the end of March, like $100, even $200 back on a set of Goodyears. And get those tires, brakes, service, whatever you need, with 6 months no-interest financing. Conley Tire in Staffordsville or conleytire.net.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Find all of your sign and graphic solutions at Independent Signs and Graphics in Sayersville, where we can put your logo on everything from custom leather patched hats to wall hangings and decor, all made on our new laser printer. And if you don't have a logo, well, we can do that too. We do everything from banners to plastic, aluminum, decorative hanging signs, vehicle graphics, and full wraps. And campaign signs, yes, we will meet or beat any area price on yard signs, 4x4 billboards, bumper stickers, flyers, whatever you need. And the quality of our workmanship, the quality of our materials, and our artwork are always top shelf at Independent Signs and Graphics here at the Sayersville Independent, 349-2915. Real quickly, before I go to a beautiful Licking Valley RACC 7-day, just to let you know, last night, girls action tipped off in the quarterfinals of the 15th Region Basketball Tournament. Martin County, the 57th District champs, came out on top of Pike Central, 66-58, I believe it was. And then Pikeville put Floyd Central out of the region by a score 51-36. So that takes us to tonight, more girls action, Belfry and Paintsville, and Lawrence County and Shelby Valley in the 2 games tonight. Couldn't get much better than this. Don't preface the weather forecast like that very often. A few important things to note. Today is, spring is, just counting real quick, 19 days away. Today is the start of meteorological spring. So, it's something, right? Something to hold on to. Daylight savings is 12 days away. Then spring is the week from then on 19 days away. Oh, those are things to think about when you're seeing tonight's forecast. There is a couple of cold fronts in it, but one of them at least doesn't have much effect on it. So things are coming. weather-wise, things are going to improve. I don't think I've been this excited about a spring in a long time. And I like winter. And I like the snow. I've told this 2 or 3 times. I'm ready. Tonight, 39, mostly clear. Southwesterly winds 5 to 17 miles per hour or so to finish the rest of your Tuesday. For your hump day tomorrow, mid-60s, 65, 45 for your high, for your low. Sunny skies, mostly clear. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, there is a cold front. It's a widow one. Wednesday night into your Thursday. And it will knock temperatures down 10 degrees, down to about 55 for your Thursday. Still partly sunny, still partly cloudy, close to freezing that night. Then we rebound from there. We will do so with right at another 60-degree day on your Friday. Mostly sunny, partly cloudy, to maybe mostly cloudy skies maybe Friday night. No rain, no precipitation associated with those clouds, and a low of 43. So all in all, a little fluctuation in temperatures, but really beautiful weather all the way through Friday. And then when we go into your weekend, still looking like the rain will hold off for the latter part. Yesterday and Friday of last week, we thought the rains might move in midday or so on your Saturday, but right now, that looks to be closer to maybe 2 or 3 in the a.m. Sunday morning. So Saturday looks to be 72 and partly sunny. You might notice that some clouds will be on the increase Saturday evening, but no showers. Will be dry all the way through early Sunday morning. Mid-60s for your Sunday, but with that, more clouds and showers than not, with mostly cloudy skies and a 60% chance. Monday, 69, mostly cloudy, showers at 80%. And Tuesday, back down to 56, mostly cloudy, another 50% chance of showers. All those showers courtesy of a second and more significant cold front compared to Wednesdays. That's it for now. Thank you for being a part of the show, and good night.